What is the difference between I teach English and I'm teaching English? In the first sentence, this is my job, while in the second sentence, it's about what I'm doing at the moment. I'm teaching you English. The first sentence is in the present simple tense, while the second sentence is in the present continuous tense, or what we call present progressive. Let's see another example. What is the difference between I live in Morocco and I am studying for the exams these days? The first example means that I live in Morocco all the time. It is a permanent state, while the second sentence means that I am studying only these several days. The action is taking place only for a short period of time. How do we form the present simple? Let's take the example of the verb to work. Look at this table. The first person singular, we use I work. Second person singular, you work. The third person singular, he, she, it works. You notice the big S. The first person plural, we work. The second person plural, you work. And the third person plural, they work. Now, let's go to the negative form. As you can see from the table, we add the auxiliary do or does plus not. For the first person singular, we use I do not, or the contraction I don't. You don't. For the third person singular, we use he, she, it does not, or the contraction doesn't. He, she, it doesn't work. We do not work. You do not work. They do not work. Or we can use the contraction don't. We don't work. For the interrogative form, we form questions by putting the auxiliary do or does before the subject. As you can see, do I work? Do you work? Does he, she, it work? Do we work? Do you work? Do they work? Remember the forms of the verb to be for the present simple. Let's take the affirmative form. Look at this table. First person singular, I am. Second person singular, you are. Third person singular, he, she, it is. First person plural, we are. Second person plural, you are. Third person plural, they are. Let's take this example. I am the teacher and you are the students. Negative form of verb to be in the present simple. For the verb to be, simply we add the word not after the verb. I am tired becomes I am not tired, or am not tired. He is rich becomes he is not rich. They are brave becomes they are not brave. Questions and short answers. Am I tired? Is he rich? Are we brave or are they brave? Short answers. Yes, I am. This is a positive short answer. Yes, he is. Yes, they are. Negative short answers. No, I am not. No, he is not. No, they are not. We can also use the contractions. No, I'm not. No, he isn't. No, they aren't. Time expressions we use with the present simple. We use adverbs of frequency to say how often something happens. As you can see, we have a scale from 100% to 0%. The adverb of frequency that corresponds to 100% is always. I always do my homework in my room. 90%. Usually. Sarah is usually hungry after school. 80%. Normally or generally. Amal normally serves the net in the evening. 70%. Often or frequently. It's often cold in our house. 50%. Sometimes. I sometimes go swimming on Sundays. 30%. Occasionally. Adam occasionally goes out with his friends. 10%. Seldom. I seldom read the newspaper. 5%. Rarely. It rarely snows in this area. The adverb of frequency that corresponds to 0%. Can you guess? Yes, it's never. I never eat pork meat because I'm a Muslim. Time phrases that are used with the present simple. Look at this table. You can see these time phrases like once a day, once a week, once a month, once a year. The same for twice, 3 times, and 10 times. For example, we can say 10 times a week, 3 times a year, twice a month. We can also use every day, every week, every month, every year. Look at these examples. By the way, time phrases are more used at the end of the sentence. He calls me every day. I go to the gym twice a week. Present simple usage. We use present simple for facts, things that are generally true, and preferences. Look at the first example. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is a fact. Second example, it rains a lot in winter. This is a general truth. The third example, I prefer large cities over small towns. This is my preference. We also use the present simple for situations that are more or less permanent. I live in Morocco. Adam works in a bank. Amal studies medicine. These are situations that are more or less permanent. We also use the present simple for things we do regularly, like hobbies, habits, and routines. Look at this example. Every day I get up at 7 o'clock. I have a shower and eat breakfast. Then I take the train to work. Every Friday I play basketball. We use present simple for future actions that are schedules. Look at this example. The train leaves at 9 p.m. Another example, the lessons start at 8 o'clock in the morning. We also use the present simple tense with non-continuous verbs to show action that is now. What do we mean by non-continuous verbs? Non-continuous verbs cannot be used with present continuous. Among these non-continuous verbs, we can find abstract verbs like to be, to want, to cost, to seem, to need, to care, to contain, to owe, to exist, and possession verbs like to possess, to own, to belong, and emotion verbs like, to love, to hate, to dislike, to fear, to envy, to mind. Look at these examples. He is liking the movie. This is incorrect. Can you guess why? Because like is an emotion verb, and emotion verbs are non-continuous verbs. We can't use this verb in the continuous tense. The correct form is he likes the movie. Look at another example. Ryan is needing a drink of water now. This is incorrect. Can you guess why? Because need is an abstract verb, and abstract verbs cannot be used with continuous forms. The correct form is Ryan needs a glass of water now. Now let's jump and talk about the present continuous. How do we form present continuous? We form the present continuous tense with the present tense of verb to be and a verb ending in ing, or what we call the present participle. So the form is subject plus verb to be plus verb ending in ing, or what we call present participle. Look at this table. The affirmative form. First person singular, I am working. Second person singular, you are working. Third person singular, he, she, it is working. First person plural, we are working. Second person plural, you are working. Third person plural, they are working. The negative form, I am not working. You are not working. Or the contraction form, you aren't working. He, she, it is not working. Or the contraction form, he isn't working. We are not working. Or the contraction form, we aren't working. You are not working. They are not working. Or the contraction form, they aren't working. Interrogative form. We form it like this. Am I working? Are you working? Is he, she, it working? Are we working? Are you working? Are they working? This table will show you how to form the ing form of a verb, or what we call the present participle. For most verbs, we add ing. Example, walk will become walking. For verbs ending in e, we omit the e and add ing. Come becomes coming. Verbs ending in ie, we omit the ie, we add a y and ing. Example, lie becomes lying. For short verbs ending in a vowel plus a consonant, we double the consonant and add ing. Example, run becomes running. Time expressions we use with the present continuous. Now, at the moment, at present, these days, nowadays, today, and tonight. Look at this example. My mother is cooking at the moment. Another example. I am going dancing tonight. Funny, isn't it? Present continuous usage. We use the present continuous with continuous verbs to express the idea that something is happening now, at the moment of speaking. Look at this example. It is raining outside. It is raining at the moment of speaking, now. He can't pick up the phone because he is having a shower now. We also use the present continuous for temporary actions. Example, we are looking for a new house at the moment. Another example, he is painting now, at this moment. This is a temporary action. We use the present continuous for fixed arrangements or plans in the near future. Look at this example. We are getting married next week. Another example. We are flying to Paris tomorrow morning. We also use the present continuous for currently changing or developing situations. Look at this example. You are getting taller and taller every day. Another example. The weather is getting warmer. Look at that person saying, "Gosh, it's hot." We also use the present continuous to express repetition or irritation with always and constantly. First, what do we mean by irritation? Irritation is the state of feeling annoyed, impatient, or slightly angry. Look at this example. He is always coming to class late. You can see that the teacher is slightly angry with that student. Another example. Why are you constantly talking? Now, let's summarize our lesson. We've seen in this video the present simple and the present continuous. The present simple is used for facts or things that are always or generally true, for situations that are more or less permanent, for things we do regularly, like hobbies, habits, and routines, for actions that are scheduled, and with non-continuous verbs to show action that is happening now. For the present continuous, we've seen that we use it for actions happening now at the moment of speaking, for fixed arrangements or plans in the near future, for currently changing and developing situation, for temporary actions, and to express repetition and irritation with always and constantly. Thank you for your attention. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our YouTube channel.